Hi, and welcome back to another episode of Filling the Border. Today we are working on the Sand District's housing. This took me 7 hours to do. Please subscribe and enjoy. Let's get started. Alright, so we're gonna start by clearing out the land and just flattening the area so that we have some room to work with. So I flattened this area, and then I'm going to just cover up all of the water gaping places, so that my villagers won't fall in. And yes, this will have villagers. I want it to be a fully functioning village. So I'll just let you watch the time lapse until we get to the housing part. Okay, so now we're gonna start on the houses, and as usual, we're going to just grab our blocks so we're ready, but we're also going to start by just framing where I'm putting the houses with a bit of wool, and here's me doing that now. Yeah, so since this is a bigger project than the shopping district, because many houses, I went with a kind of zigzag pattern, so I did 3 rows of houses. I placed villagers in all of them. I didn't do too much work on the interiors because this project took me an entire 6 hours to do. So please subscribe. I think that I worked with the land instead of just flattening it, just because, like, the last place was a lot smaller, and, like, flattening all of this would be way too much work. So I worked with the land, and I kind of, like, as you can see, I didn't flatten, like, everything was, like, different sizes, but the roofs were all even in the end. If you see red here, it's just because if you get close to the world border, it gets red. But here I'm just flattening out more land and filling it in, so I'll let you watch the rest of the time lapse. Okay, so now that we're done with the outlines, I'm going to get started on actually building the houses. And the style of the houses are going to be the same, similar to the shopping district houses, buildings. Um, when we get to the middle, I'll show you a little changes. Like, I experimented with different types and sizes and shapes. Um, and as I go, I'm gonna place a villager in each house because, yeah, about halfway through building these houses, I remembered that they needed lights. So you'll see at a point that I go back and place a bunch of lights, and then after that point, I just keep placing. So, yeah. I just destroyed the remaining, like, old abandoned village that I found that I couldn't use, and began placing all of my blocks. Again, throughout this, I didn't want to build during the night because it makes it a lot harder. So, lots of commands. And as you can see, it's very similar to the shopping district. If you haven't watched that video yet, go watch the video, please. It took me a while. This project took 6 hours. I have to record today. Tomorrow I'm editing this, and then the day after that I'm gonna post it. And then I have to start on the farming district. So please, please watch. I think that what I did was, like, a lot of work, but I kind of zoned out and was like, I didn't notice the time passing, and when it was like 4 hours in, I was like, oh my god, I've been playing for 4 hours. And then kept playing, because, gotta finish. So I'll let you watch me finish building these houses. So about here, my shoulder started hurting, so I finished this house and the next one, and then I took a short break to get a warm bag. Please subscribe, I went through pain to make this video for you. Also, if you want to see the rest of this series, then please watch it as it comes out. We're only 2 episodes in, but I'm excited to make the rest, and I hope you're excited to see it. My shoulder is fine. I think it just got really tired and needed the hot pack, but I just have to take a couple breaks throughout this because I kept using it. But I did eventually finish the build. So here I'm doing the roof of the end of the street. And about here I was like, okay, I'm gonna take a break after this to get some food. Because, yeah, I had a grilled cheese. If you're wondering. So as you can see, they're basically all the same. But for the middle, I did a couple buildings that are a little different. And I'm kind of happy with how they look. We'll see that in a second. But as you can see here, I was like, okay, I need to take a break, and I logged off quickly. When I came back, I continued down the middle row. A lot of the villagers were exploring the shopping district, which was exciting, because that's the point of it. They're meant to live here. It's not only for your entertainment, it's for theirs too, even though they're, you know, pixels. But I do a couple more in this style, and then I go to an apartment building style with entrances on each side. The entrance on the far side is how you get in to the, like, top floor, and then the entrance on the closer side is how you get on the main floor. But you'll see how I do that soon, and I really liked just the way that it looked, and I think it came out very well, but we'll see what that looks like. So this is the building when I started to do apartments, and I really liked the way that it looked, so I just kept going and going and going, and from this point onward, it's mostly just apartments. But I enjoyed the way it looked, so I just kind of continued. Wait, no, it's the next one. I'm sorry. It's the next one. The next one is cool looking. So, yeah, it gave me a very Sand Village vibe, so I liked it and went with it. And that's just the building after this one, because I timed it wrong. So, yeah, enjoy. finally, we've reached the last house. And this was exhausting. There's gonna be a bigger gap between now and the next video than the last. I put a lot of my soul into this, so I'm gonna need a minute. But as I place the roof down on those final blocks, and then the last 3 villagers, I float up and I was like, I did it. And here's my walkthrough. Oh, beautiful. I accidentally placed another villager, but beautiful. Up here we have our bed. Not very creative, but you know, I did it. It was great just walking in and seeing everyone and looking at the stuff I did, and I was very proud of myself. Cats started to spawn, golems that started to spawn. It was great. It was a functioning, working village, and I made that. And yeah, that felt really satisfying. But the process was long and exhausting, and yeah. But I can actually now say that I've built 2 parts of an entire, town. This is several steps up from a village. This is so much work went into this, and I'm very proud of myself. At this point, I wanted to, place those villagers, because no one was sleeping in those beds, so I quickly placed the villagers. One of them decided he didn't want that bed, and, so he went into this house and slept there. Anyways, so walking through here was, a monumental occasion for me. In the moment, I can see now, it's stupid, but, it was a big moment. I built that entire thing, and I was very proud of myself. Yeah. The walkthrough is a bit longer this time because the build is a bit bigger. As you can see, there's golems walking around, there's cats walking around, which, I'm proud of. That's a functioning village, and yeah. Yeah. I built an entire place, and it works. And there's our last house. And I flew up, looking at my creation, and then I set the time today and watched all of my villagers step out to a new day.